let's start this! Great news, finally found a budge for you at the auctions under your budget. Don't freak out when you see it, it looks like it's just been dredged from the bottom of a lake. But that's a good thing. It meant no one else bid on it. They missed out. Underneath that hideous layer of gunk is your perfect workhorse. Engine's a dream, no rust. There's even equipment in the back. Just needs a good hosing down and you're in the business. You'll certainly earn your pressure washing stripes getting this thing clean. Alright, perfectly good truck with pressure washer equipment in the back. Alright. Let's do this. Ah, okay, that'll be good. I think it was... Yep, there we go. Huh. That's good for... Okay, that's clean. Let's check the front. Okay. Let's do the thing every person who plays this game has to do. Hello, B1 Battle Droid. I am doing the classic Power Wash Simulator thing of drawing dicks. At least once. Alright. I cast rubber bones. Blap. Kind of funny that a truck at the bottom of the lake with power washer gear in it already has a power wash logo on it. Well, poor whoever lost that truck, lucky me. Hold on, let's get in that window. How's that looking? There's a little bit there. Blech. Alright, let's do some, I think, yeah, since the smaller has a stronger jet. Okay, that's clean. Huh. Would have thought I would have gotten a clean on that door. Anyway. You're floating down the river because your bones are rubber. No! Hmm. I cast tungsten weight clothes. Hold on. Bleh. God, it's so heavy. That you are. A very mystical robotic wizard. Perhaps an artificer. Is that handle dirty? Nope. Okay. I cast Speaking Pokemon. As in, Pokemon can speak now, or are we talking like I suddenly start talking like an Animal Crossing character? Because I could... How about both? Besides, some just say have to... Yup. Actually, in a lot of the games, they have, I like that in the Pokedex, they'll often have a option where you can listen to the Pokemon calls. And the anime is completely, like, the opposite sound-wise than some of the old games. Alright. Do I have anything else? No? Wait. I could get a fit check. There's a removals van outside my nightmare neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in there is gonna need a quality pressure washer. Can't really do that, buddy, unfortunately. Want to make sure no one's missing out on the lore if they glance away for a minute. Because apparently this game has lore. Okay, where's the dirt? I've mostly cleaned the bumper. It's on top. There we go, clean those. Oh god! No! I forgot the Wi-Fi password! And to be fair, I constantly forget my own Wi-Fi password. Anyone else literally have to have a little paper lying around because they forget the Wi-Fi password? Just me? Millions of us. Yay! Alright. You gonna go with that business name, or do you need me to think some up? I'm phenomenal. I thought up Grouting Thomas for that Tyler, and she's never looked back. Oh boy. On reflection, Bonnie Tyler might have been a better fit. You think? Dear God, no, please, no, you'll You'll ruin the stream for everyone! Oh. How do I put this thing down? Help. Good. Let's see. How do I... Hold on. Menu. No. Options, controls. Yes. How do I set down items? F. Why isn't that working? Okay, that worked somehow. Huh. Tungsten weight water. Ah. Heavy. Alright. I thought that would take longer. Okay. Okay, which of you is it? You're clean. I already fell off, so, thank you. Is this the extraordinary Dr. Power Wash? I got your details from your friend Harper. I could really do with a hand at my place when you're free. Yippee! Van looks fantastic. Told you to be fine under that grime. I've pinged you the 100 left over from what you gave me, so that should help you get you off the ground. Also, just met my new neighbor over the fence, grumbling about his dirty backyard, and told him to give you a shout. Looks like he got your first customer. Yippee! Cast yippee 5 times. All right. Yippee! 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 Mucking him. Hey Doc, hope you like the challenge, because I'm pretty sure I got the dirtiest backyard you ever seen. That's not me bragging, by the way. I had nothing to do with it. I just moved back to town for a bit to help my folks, who are both down to their last knee, and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching when they get back inside. So please, do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal. Spells are fun, I have to agree. Dear God. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florian Perez, used to live here back in the day. Those were good times. Huh! That's kind of fun. Random lore about the people we're cleaning for. Dear God, no, not on the clean lawn! Oh god, not dirty water. Well, to be fair, all the water that washes off this fence is gonna be dirty. Alright, it says the fence gate should be cleaned soon. There we go. Evil laugh. You know what'll really make us evil laugh? I'm such a child. I can also write on the walls. I cast gremlin laughter. Ooh. Let's finish this one here. Castery. Let's finish. Ding! I love the little dings in this game. Where's the dirt? Hello, XT! Welcome! I am enjoying cleaning. I love power washing. I have to admit, it has been pretty entertaining just having random spells and deciding how to respond to them. I cast Breaking the Fourth Wall. Let's make this one a bit smaller, actually. That way it's a bit more efficient at cleaning the rocks. I'm always watching. You can feel your clothes! Looks like we got a wizard battle going on in chat. God, no. Not cringe memories. God, I'm remembering the time I called a stranger dad. Nah. Anime shock. Nani? Uno reverse. The ultimate special move, the Uno reverse. Skip card! Fish noises. Joke's on you, we've been making jokes about my D&D character being a fish. I am unaffected! Tragic ending. Joke's on you, I love a tragedy. Chihuahua adorableness. I have a friend who has a Chihuahua and they just call him Rat. Sugoi, I am impressed. Puffy plot armor. Luffy plot armor, yeah. It's like, you think he's lost the battle, but no, he just needs a 5-minute nap and some food. Fun Mugiwara Pirates flag, so Luffy's pirate flag, has been used as a symbol of revolution in another country, and they banned it in that country because they were like, people are using this to show that they're angry with us, so we're banning it. Which is amazing, because, the whole thing about Luffy and his crew is that they go around getting rid of tyrants. So they're kind of just exposing themselves for being tyrants by banning the flag of a pirate crew from a show that says, hey, tyrants are bad and I'm gonna punch them. God, game failures that could have been easily prevented. Don't remind me of the time I forgot to press shift when I decided to play Bendy and the Ink Machine. Dear God. Manual blinking. Joke's on you, I do that all the time already. I pair that with failing Geometry Dash at 99%. Oof. Total tongue awareness. Joke's on you. I'm also used to that. Like, what's up, do you do bikes? I could do someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Yippee, we got another job once we finished the backyard. Florian and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending we were on Crumblin' Mount Rushless, and the pond was the crater. Okay. I have no idea how we explained the fish being there, though. I mean, is there... Oh, there's... I was deciding to see if I could find a mountain, but it looks like we got a whole volcano. Permanently wet socks on all your... Dear God. I wonder if I can jump up onto the umbrella by jumping onto a chair. Yes! I cast hot pill. No, I'm better than this. Wanna know it's a great threat? I hope you spill juice on your keyboard. Simple, effective, telling them you don't want to hear them type again, all in one. Grape medicine Joke's on you, grape medicine tastes good. Exactly, that's why it's something that you save for the worst situations. Oh, here's one. I cast a burnt rubber taste on your tongue. Common flu that feels like you got COVID. Oof. I actually had COVID. It wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, I had a little, throat cold recently, and that was worse. That was honestly worse than COVID. Though everyone has different experiences, so... Oh, not the spoiled milk smell! No! I know, a potion for instant spoiled milk, actually. I learned it from someone with the title of World's Shittiest Alchemist. The recipe is sparkling water and milk powder. Yeah, no, my lore is just, my day-to-day life lore is like, ah yes, this happened. I should have fared worse than I did. Anyway. Actually, I still streamed when I was sick. Honestly, the only things that get me away from streaming is if I legitimately feel sick staring at a computer screen. Or if I'm being dragged around by family. Anyway, all my local stores have stuff for Halloween. And, needless to say, I am very excited for Halloween. It's the one time of year where I can find fun house decor. I got myself a skull soap dispenser. And a candle that looks like an actual human heart. I cast the longest Ree from Jube. Okay, let me get a big breath in. Jube dies, pulls out of Nick intro for 2017. Hey guys, I'm streaming with Death. We're gonna do an in real life with Queen Elizabeth. No, I'd be like, hey guys, sup? Another gaming stream. We're playing video games with the Grim Reaper. Doom music in the background. Yeah, that's just techno. Fighting the gods as per usual. Anyway, techno was a real G. We know this man's doing a conquest against every deity to ever exist in the afterlife. There we go, that's one chair. I love that cleaning the chairs has also cleaned the floors. No need to do that. My own family was already strict enough. I cast Become unpaid secretary for family. Joke's on you, I'm broke. Time to get serious. Let's see your best spell. High ground! Hold on, I can get on higher ground. It's high noon. Toxic enemy who beats you no matter how hard you try. Ha. I am my own worst enemy, motherfucker. Oh, good. I already have maidens. Oh, so I know exactly where you got that joke from. Well stolen. Well stolen. I cast Testicular Torsion! Someone did that to Naruto. Oof. It reminds me, there's a few anime I need to get caught up on. I know Kaiju number 8 season 2 has been coming out, and I gotta watch that. They be talking shit about you! Random ADHD moment? Bro, you don't need to do that. I constantly have that. There's nothing like walking into a room and completely forgetting why you walked in. Brain fog? I see no difference. I must have already had it. Ultimate spell, let's see it. Let's actually check. Okay. OG Teen Titans Robin double knee drop. Damn! Yeah, no, that one's a killer. Congrats, I think we found our winner. I don't know, a double knee drop from the heavens is pretty dangerous. Four wizards! You mean staffs? 6 staffs. Hey, Doc bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. Yippee! Ultimate defense gooning? I don't even want to know what that is. Oof. I mean, hey, that last one happens all the time, so, not really much of a curse. You activated my trap card. Oh boy. Don't forget to hydrate, you two. If you're in the middle of a wizard battle, you gotta hydrate or else you'll dry out your vocal cords and lose. Team Rocket plot armor! We're blasting off again! Rip. Yup. She will be missed. Alas. Whoa. Oof. Well, hydrate however you can. I would highly recommend it. Dehydration is no joke. Yippee! Now that is satisfying. My best option is to eat an orange. Well, hey, some hydration is better than no hydration. Truck-kun! Alright, that one's clean. Ash Ketchum plot armor. To be fair, Ash has some insane plot armor. Like in a Pokemon the Movie 2000, bro literally dies and comes back due to the power of friendship and tears. Alright, I think all these stairs should be clean. Truck-kun, Train-san, Car-sama, and Tractor-san. Is this Dirt Finder General? Got your details from a certain Harper Shaw. Is there is an alleged dirt problem at the local playground? So my dream RV at the auction's all creamy like a toffee pie on wheels. Damn. It's an interesting way to describe an RV. I wouldn't know whether to drive it or lick it. Damn. Unfortunately, it sold for a crazy amount, but the dream lives on. Tungsten weight hair. Plump. Alright, that's the pond liner. Right. Tom's scream? You mean like the Mel Blanc, not Mel Blanc. No, Mel Blanc's scream is Tom from Tom and Jerry. I'm not sure I can do that without a soundboard. Yeah, sure, let's water the plants. Hello, Gamer King Extra. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some power washing today while a wizard battle happens in the chat. Okay. Birdhouse stand is clean. It appears you forgot a villain from the OG show. Oh boy. Light Yagami! Thanks! I designed them myself and, I make all the outfits for them myself. I've been trying to make different outfits for different games, but haven't really had the energy to as of late. Why? Oh, it's probably there we go. Ah! Bonk! Hello, Ferret. Welcome to chat. I'm missing a bunch. Yeah. One, two, three, four, I declare a wizard war. Sounds like it's getting serious now. Officially declaring a wizard war. Both I and my VTuber use they. I have debated glasses, but it would probably get in the way of certain parts of the design. Masterclass instigator. Whoop, there we go. Hey, you from Canada? Yep. Evil laugh. Alright, what part of the pond liner is still dirty? My dream country, I want to come. Would highly recommend it. East Coast can be a bit bad though, so more center tends to be the best areas to visit. Unless you know French, then come all the way to the East Coast, but alright. We'll be seeing ya, B1. See ya, dude! Wow, you'd think this grill was in a house fire. How do you even get that much mud on the inside of the trolley for your grill? This is my perfect picture. Okay, cooker hood. There we go. Did I clean the gas tank properly? I didn't. There we go. Now we can clean this. Can collab with me. We work together on YouTube. We'll see. I usually don't collab with people that I haven't been chatting with for a while. The Arctic was named... Can we assume there's ducks in Canada? Yes, you can assume there are ducks here. There are so many ducks here. That reminds me. Last month I got to see some loons in person. I was just vibing, and then I saw one poking out of a lake, like out of the water near the boat we were in. And it was a little further away, and I'm like, oh, I wish it would come closer. Like a minute later, we see it duck under the water and reappear right next to the boat. Needless to say, I was delighted. I love loons because they are evolutionarily messed up. Usually, wait, have you collabed with other VTubers? No. But I have, like, thought of if I do, I want it to be someone I've basically chatted with a bit. Someone we're, like, friends with. Looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. Yippee! Okay, cutes. Once more, I am gender neutral. But, perhaps. Alright, let's get the rest of this. There we go. Toy car cleaned. Gotta make sure everything's clean. Okay. Can I get on top of this without... Hold on. Can I parkour off of the toy car? That's the question. Canada has been renamed to Duckland. Forgot Gamer King, what are thine pronouns? Yeah. Let's all put pronouns in chat, y'all. Let's have some fun with it. Oh, fair too. I don't recall getting the nine pronouns. I believe Ferret uses he, him, correct? Yippee! And of course I use they, them, but that's generally understood. There we go. Yep, but to be fair, this game does take a while, and I find it kind of satisfying just being able to... There are some shorter jobs, I believe. Like, I've got a motorcycle one up. That should take no time. And to be fair, this is multiple parts of a house. Like, the whole backyard... Probably have to clean the bottom of this and the sides of that. Hold on, let's just, that should clean a good deal. Alright, that should be clean. Now let's get the bottom. Alright, that should be the entire swing sofa. Hello, Ferret!
Hello.
We're almost done the second job.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
After working for several hours on a project, I realized I fucked up.
Oh no.
I got yarn that is a bit too thick. Just like a tiny bit too thick.
Ooh.
For the um, what's it called? For the cuffs and ribbing on my cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
And it just turned out really heavy. Feeling like I just don't like it.
Understandable.
And so I had already done the bottom and like was working on one of the sleeves when I was like, I'm not a fan of this. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the store, grab some different yarn, and see if that works. So I got 2 different kinds. That
Hell
would
yeah.
redo sleeves if I need to. By sleeves, I mean cuffs.
Second job. This is the type of unpaid labor your fathers expect from you on a random Saturday. Fun fact, I actually power washed my grandfather's driveway when I was like 14. And I loved it. Needless to say, if I ever get the chance, I might legitimately start a power washing business. It's just kind of satisfying to watch dirt drip off of things.
Yeah, it is.
Great idea till you meet a Karen. True, but you'll get that in any job. Any job that you have to talk to customers or risk talking to customers. There's always going to be someone who's not happy with what you're doing or what you've done.
Yep. There's always somebody who goes, actually, you weren't supposed to do that.
There's always someone who's like, oh my god, I hate you because you did something the way I don't want you to. And you're like, okay then, can you tell me what you didn't want me to do? And it's either something that you literally have to do, or something that you didn't do at all.
Or it's something that they expressly told you to do like 2 hours before.
Yup. And now all of a sudden they're like, but I told you not to do it. And it's like you told me to do it. Can't wait for
That just
Power Wash
reminds me
Sim
of,
2. Yeah.
Yeah. But the Karen thing reminds me of a parent that I used to have to deal with, who legit was like, if anything happens to my kid on your watch, I am suing you guys and the school district. And we're like, ma'am, please don't. It would be clearly stated that OB sees several faults with this apparatus that your child is taken around on all the time. Their wheelchair. And whose fault is that?
Mm-hmm. There we go. And now it's the shed roof. Don't mind me, I'm just not gonna use anything else. Let's just use the terrain. Parkour! 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 Will there be VC tonight? Don't know. We'll see. Karens are a species that needs to be studied. Entitlement is something that needs to be studied better. Whew! Hey Doc, Cal here got a new job for you over at my folks' bungalow when you can fit it in. Woo! Alright.
Bungalow.
There's something very satisfying about the little progress videos.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I actually did this.
Woo! Doc, the yard looks fantastic. There are a couple of budding mountaineers already clambering over that rock garden, and I intend to join them. Thanks again on a great job, and if I hear of anyone in need, I'll send them your way. Yay! Treehouse level.
Why were you cleaning the backyard? I heard something about, like, pets or something, but I didn't
Oh,
get all of
insane
it.
neighbor. The person who lived there was basically the nightmare neighbor from hell. And new people moved in and were like, hey, can you come clean our yard? Alright, let's take care of this dirt bike. Shouldn't take too long.
I am feeling this yarn that admittedly is, like, named Flawless, like Simply Flawless.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be way better
Hell
against
yeah.
my wrist. Get ready for the treehouse.
Dear God, this is gonna be fun, I guess. What I'd expect a Karen's yard to look like!
Yeah, and all the stories I hear, it's like they're like #1 on policing people in the HOA for having like dirt in their backyards, and yet their backyard looks like a hoarder house or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my friend did the aquarium. He said, I also love doing the bonus jobs. They're pretty fun. I'm currently working on an aquarium.
Ooh, sounds fun.
My friend did the aquarium, and then there was like an Alice in Wonderland DLC.
Ooh.
That one was crazy.
Okay, tire's still dirty. Let's get that dealt with. Okay.
Just imagining you like just hitting the tire so much that it actually does like wear away the rubber and it pops.
Hold on. Swing arm and sprocket. So let's get up inside the guts of the motorcycle a bit.
Oh, yep, I do see a little dirt on the box in the middle.
Yep. And also on the inside of everything. Let's just... Oh, I see a bit more right in there. Aha! Alright.
Oh, you know how on instructions when like you're supposed to like turn at like the last point you can, like you go to the very end of the street and then turn because there's nowhere else for you to go,
Yep.
or like there is only one way to go. Uh, you know how it says like bear left, bear right?
Yep.
Uh, in my head I always go, why'd they leave the bear there?
Yeah, why'd they leave the bear?
Bear left on 7th Street. Why'd they leave him there? He's gonna get hit.
Call your manager is their catchphrase. Actually, it's I'd like to speak to your manager. Okay, fairings. Ah. There we go. Swing arm.
No, you got the swing arm. You need to do the fairings.
Yep. Gotta figure out which one it is. Aha, it's the back one. Bet it's the inside. Yep. Beautiful.
Yay. Easy money.
Also, do not, and I mean this with great intentions, if you're playing an indoor map that's all dirty, do not look for grime. It's a flashbang. I have learned the hard way. Clean as an egg, you're a legend. Nothing can stop me now. Woo! Let's do the bungalow next. Alright, let's read the message. Hey Doc, you know I mentioned my folks? Well, I think it's time their bungalow met your pressure washer. It's so filthy, it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. When I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up. Pops moaned and said the browner the porch, the warmer the torch, which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you can give the place a good cleanup, I'm sure it'd give them both a lift. Alright, let's start with the driveway.
The browner the porch. What porch?
Yeah, what porch? Actually, let's start with the roof. Literally something I was taught by my grandfather when he told me to start, when I was pressure washing for him, is you start with the highest points, you move your way down. I'm so glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist, you know. Yep. Okay, makes sense. I was wondering why I noticed the volcano. So our friend is a volcanologist. Is it just me, or does TikTok just let corn slide? It's TikTok.
It's a lot of the internet, honestly.
It's a lot of the internet. They'll let it slide until it's literally like they'll let it slide if it's intentional for some reason. But like adjusting something in a way that could be read as yep.
Yeah, they won't do anything about it until it hurts their ad revenue.
Yep.
I learned that in December of 2017. When they banned that stuff on Tumblr because they were selling to a different place. And they're like, I don't want that.
Yeah, it's like, the great porn ban. And yet, they let the porn bots exist.
Yeah, they don't do anything about those, and then they just...
They ban random people's artwork.
Yeah.
Bro, the comments so much worse. Yeah, I heard about drama about some guy messaging random cosplayers on TikTok and wanting to see their skirt go floof. And someone discovered it might be a, fetish thing.
Yikes.
And he was also asking girls in their quinceañera dresses to do the skirt floof. You know, a quinceañera for 15-year-olds. Anyway, I mean, the internet just makes it a lot easier for things like that to happen, unfortunately.
Yeah. We recently got a couple new kids at work. Like new kids to deal with.
Yep.
And one of them keeps bringing out his phone. And the other one, like another one, we've got 3 of them. 2 boys and a girl.
Of course.
Sorry. A boy, a coconut, and a girl.
A boy, a
that's what he said
coconut,
he
and a
is.
girl. You know what? Valid. Coconut.
Yeah.
New gender just dropped. Tropical fruit.
Yeah. The coworker is like, I'm just gonna call them students from now on so I don't upset him. Or them. And I'm like, honestly, this kid's like 12. They're probably joking. And so, the other boy will like...
Oh, that's a cat.
Is that a cat? Oh.
Yeah, that's a cat on a roof. I was squinting and I saw its tail move and I'm like, oh, that's a cat.
He'll tell him to bring out his phone and then like go through like the pictures because it's on school mode, so they can't like access anything. And then he just keeps going, yo, that's sus. And the girl's like, what's sus? Why do they even call it sus? I'm like, oh, kiddo.
The lore kitty? You mean there's lore around that cat? Okay.
Spoilers.
This game has too much lore. Good to know. I thought it was just a silly
video
power
on it.
washing. Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
The guy played through the game like 3 times to get all the footage and stuff.
Holy shit.
And to like really comb through it. And yeah.
I
So
mean,
if
hey,
you pay
that's how you
attention,
know
there
the
is
lore
lore.
good.
Mm-hmm.
That's just carefully down the roof to try and get the inside of the gutter.
Fall and break your ankles.
The better I clean this, the more work I save myself later.
You know what I had to explain yesterday?
What?
Why we need the sun.
Huh. Now playing the game once is fine, but 3, nah, bro, was invested. To be fair, replaying games you really enjoy is great.
And if you gotta do it for a YouTube video, like...
Yeah,
you gotta do it
research
for a YouTube
important.
video.
Alright, let's see. Get a bit closer to the edge.
And on Friday I had to explain why it rains and why do we need rain.
Oh boy.
Why we feel pain. There are some other ones.
I was
But,
lucky in
like-
that my school taught us the water cycle in like first class of first grade.
Yeah, this girl is a bit, special.
Mmm.
I don't think she retains much.
Mhm.
Unless it's repeated over and over.
Mhm.
But yeah, pain, why it rains, why we need rain, like several other things I don't remember. But it was just Dave, like, explaining a lot of things to this one kid in particular.
I'm getting an electrician and flooring carpenter apprenticeship. Good for you, GM!
Nice!
IMO RE playability is the most important thing in games. Like any games with a difficulty master, this is because it encourages you to replay on a harder difficulty. Yeah? I'm not gonna lie, I've replayed many games like Command & Conquer, but not 3 times. Ha. I've replayed One Shot 10 times, and it's a game you're really only supposed to play once. Or twice, if you want to get the proper final ending.
And then there's the category of people on YouTube who do 100% of games.
Yep.
I love watching Shawnee Do go crazy over, like, 100%ing Plague Inc.
Plague Inc. fun as hell.
Yeah. But he had to do every little thing. He's like, on my 6th run, no. 7th run, no. Why can't I get Greenland? Did I Doom Eternal like 500 times?
Damn.
Yeah.
You gotta have balls of steel for electricity, though. Oh yeah, a fun fact.
Metal is conductive.
Fun fact. My grandfather on my dad's side, according to my father, to test if light bulb sockets worked, he would lick his finger and stick it in the socket. And he did that so many times. Batteries. Damn. But I mean, hey, the finger and light bulb socket, it did work.
Yeah. Open world, like, sandbox games like Terraria and Minecraft are infinitely replayable. Especially Terraria, it's got so many modes. Also, did you know that Terraria has a tutorial mode, but it's only on console?
Huh.
And it's not even what it used to be. It apparently used to be a better tutorial, but no.
Damn.
They changed it.
I show Speed holding it is laughter at me. Anyways, I'm a bit of an 100%er myself. I don't make videos about it, but I love trying to complete everything I can in a game. Dude, how do I get XP in chat? You just talk. The more you chat, the higher your rank becomes, and there's a top 3.
Yep.
Person who chats the most gets first, second most gets second, third most gets third.
And it resets every stream. So have fun.
I saw this TikTok of firefighters watching an electrician work on a power line, and they said there isn't enough money in the world to make me work with electricity. Yeah, that's fair. It is pretty dangerous.
Also, like, electrical fires are a lot of what firefighters have to fight.
Yep. Oh, like, I know two families whose houses, like, partially burned down because of electrical fires. Yep.
Within, like, a couple years of each other. I'm like, oh. Okay. So when did your grandson's house burn down? About 2 years. How'd you know his house burned down?
His house burned down? Just a feeling. I think I cheated. I beat Battle Turret on my first chat.
Well, you were early.
Yeah. The benefits of being early. Not only do you get to see when I start stream, but you have a chance to get more XP.
And
Yeah,
he saw
no,
his glove get electrified and set on fire, and he just smacked it and put it out without even taking off his glove. GM, that's crazy.
Fun fact, did you know a bunch of people often die in the winter because of broken electrical wires under snow? And the snow melts just enough to connect to the electricity. And if you step on the snow, you get electrocuted.
I feel like that would be something that if Kevin McAllister was just a little older during Home Alone,
Oh,
he would
yeah.
have utilized.
He would have utilized it.
They might have utilized it in Home Alone 3.
Maybe.
The one with the other kid,
Mhm.
which was my favorite. Never was a fan of the originals, but Home Alone 3, that one.
Mhm. I like the originals because they're what I basically mainly watched, and man, I love the fucking Wet Bandits. They're so stupid.
Yeah.
POV when I watched someone put water on an oil fire! No!
Yeah. It's like, hey, buddy. Do you know what you're doing? No? Leave. You smother oil fires.
Yep. The only
Or
reason he
put a
survived the first
non-liquid fire retardant on it. Yeah.
Pick your spawn points wisely. Yeah. The only reason he survived the
Yeah,
first
I
Home
live in-
Alone was because the two thieves had brain cells fighting for third place. Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandfather
Yeah,
taught
I
me how
live
to
in
do
a place where it
electrical
like
work.
doesn't.
Mhm.
Sorry, I live in a place where it like doesn't snow. So yeah, all y'all with your snow, good luck.
Yeah. My grandfather actually taught me how to do electrical work, so I know how to do my own wiring. Which means I can install light fixtures and shit easily. The only problem is my small size, which means I need a massive ladder to reach any area. POV and I somehow make water catch on fire, so I start spraying it with more water. POV when Arizona gets a snowstorm like Texas did that one time.
Oh my god. When Texas got it, my friends at NAU in the mountainous area of the state up north, they were also getting really bad weather. So like, Texas was not exempt. Or Arizona was not exempt. Texas
Ah.
was sharing.
I fell off the roof.
Did you break your ankles?
I don't think
Yes.
so. Trying to get the edges while I still can.
You know what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
So, my parents got the Marshmallow Crisp cookies from Costco.
Ooh.
Best cookies ever. They got marshmallows and like Rice Krispie bits. And I took one to work with me, but I also put in these like knockoff Nerds clusters.
Ooh.
They got they're little rings with candy coated sugar granules,
Mm-hmm.
like Nerds, but less Nerds shaped.
Yeah. Power
And
Wash Sim guy has vibranium
I put them in the
bones. Yep.
same bag.
Ooh.
And I just took a bite of the cookie, and I was like, man, this is really thick. And then I feel like the little nerds. I'm like, oh no. And these were not meant to be eaten together. But one of the gummy rings did stick to the marshmallow that was on the other side of the cookie, and I bit it without knowing.
Oh no. Also, I ate s'mores when I was like when I was away and unable to post videos. And man, s'mores are good. I need to get myself a fire pit for the exclusive purpose of making s'mores.
And XT General says, have you watched Kuroko no Basketball?
No.
I have not. Okay, neither of us have. Voices probably has.
Use your microwave. Yeah, but the problem is finding graham crackers and chocolate. And also then you don't get the toasty marshmallow. I need to get myself a blowtorch.
I love freeze-dried candy, and microwaves are deceptive. Your food is either very hot or very cold, no in between. But also, like, marshmallows will puff up, but then, like, chocolate bars won't, like, change shape until a certain point. And to get the marshmallow hot enough, you need to, like, really heat it. So it needs, like, that warmth that a microwave cannot provide, unless you put it on for, like, 7 minutes and then your house is on fire.
No, I dumb was putting a marshmallow on a fork and holding it over the stove to cook it. Oh, buddy.
There are people who do that, because, like, gas stoves are
stove,
literally just fire.
No, I've got one of those ones with the heat coils. So not one that's actually got it all underneath a glass top, and not one that actually has, like, gas burners.
Yeah, the old style coils.
Yep. And I just recently found out you're supposed to replace those every once in a while.
Oh yeah, they burn out and stuff.
Yeah, and I
hated using those.
I was not told about this, and I'm constantly worried about how long they've been there, because I don't know.
Oh, why have you had your stove?
That's the thing, it was my grandparents' stove. And I don't know how long they had it up there. Yeah.
Or you could just, like, light a fire and then put your marshmallow over it.
Ma keeps messaging me they're getting really excited with how it's looking. Sounds like it's growing great. Yay!
I have fallen off the roof at least to once.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna get myself a blowtorch perhaps so I can make proper s'mores. And also fire. Damn it, new gen stove's stopping us from making s'mores at home. Actually, I do have like a little burner you're supposed to use for like, fondue. I wonder if that'd work. I mean, I probably couldn't roast marshmallows very well over it, but...
Okay, I have looked it up. Apparently, according to this one, how often should I replace my stove coil? Survey suggests 18 years is the average, but I'd anecdotally put the number even higher. I've owned and renovated multiple properties with electric combination ranges in the 25 to 30-year-old vintage that would still work fine. Especially if the cooktop coils have been replaced every few years, an easy DIY project. That doesn't tell me shit.
Yeah, no, that ain't much. We need a little more info, boss.
When? But other results say it's mostly based on usage, and if you notice like burn spots on the coils themselves, then something has gone wrong with heating evenly. So that might be a sign.
I'll need to check them later, see if I can find any issues.
And if they are cracked, yeah.
If they're cracked, run. Imagine being so damn bad you make s'mores using candles. To be fair, with a big enough candle. And you need to make sure that it's non-toxic because, it burns the wax, not the actual,
Not the wick.
wick, yeah.
Yeah. Also, that's why, when I went to camp and we had, propane fires, we didn't make s'mores because that would also, affect how the s'mores tasted. Like propane. And propane accessories.
Wax-flavored marshmallows. Yes, delicious.
Yes, my my forest vibes marshmallow. My pine scented marshmallow now.
My strawberry wax-scented marshmallow.
Midnight Woods or whatever. Cozy flannel.
Am I applying real-life power washing logic to a video game power washing? Maybe. You always start with the top and make your way down. Oh yeah, I'm really happy. I went to my local Michael's and I found a little candle stand thing shaped like a bird cage. And I've put the heart-shaped candle I found inside of it and it fits perfectly.
Not gonna put a fish in there? Okay.
I mean, if I find a fish-shaped candle. Excellent fish in a birdcage reference. Okay, that's that. Okay, garage door. Clear the ground.
My parents are watching Wicked in the other room.
Ah.
Because they didn't go see it when it came out.
Hmm.
It's my birthday present from my sisters.
Understandable.
entire
Have a
movie,
nice
you know.
day.
It did come out on my birthday, so
Hell
only
yeah.
fair. The entire thing was made just for me and no one else.
My dumbass when I was little would have lit a bunch of wood on fire, put it in the stove, and roasted it. Mood.
My sister and I tried to make cake in the microwave.
Oh no.
Following a cake recipe that was from one of our reading books.
Oh boy.
It was like Owl Bakes a Cake or something. And or Mr. Hedgehog Bakes a Cake, something like that.
Yeah, one of those.
Anthropomorphic animals. Anthropomorphized, not entirely human.
Yeah.
But, you know. And we weren't allowed to use the stove without parental permission, and this was summer. And my mom had things to do, and my sister also had things to do. And my other sister was living at our grandma's house. So we tried to make it in like just a plastic bowl that we just put in a microwave.
Oh no!
So we microwaved it for a few minutes, took it out. It still wasn't great. Then microwaved it for a few more minutes, checked it. It wasn't great. Then we're like, when our mom came home, she's like, "Oh, what's this?" And we're like, "We tried making cake, but it didn't work." And she's like, "Well, you guys can't use the oven. Yeah. Why didn't you just call and ask if you could use the oven? Because you were at work. It's like, if our sister had been there and we had told her we wanted to make a cake, she also would have said no. So, microwave cake from the reading book.
I'm still thinking about that book I accidentally stole from, like, my 5th grade English teacher's class library. It was about Vikings, and it had a recipe for Viking soap. I still haven't tried that recipe, but I want to. Because when I was a child, I didn't really have much say over what we got in the groceries, so I couldn't really ask for ingredients. But my curiosity is still piqued. I must test it out at some point. Once I figure out where that book is. I accidentally stole deodorant from Target! My grandmother accidentally stole a pen from the gift shop for the Tower of London.
Also, yes, Gamer King Extra, state your pronouns.
Yeah, state your pronouns!
Thank you, XT.
Also, what was the place for? Hold on. I can't tell. It probably got grabbed by YouTube. It does that pretty often.
What's the what?
Oh, I didn't get what the please was for. So it likely means that YouTube sniped it.
I didn't see any sort of message of theirs.
Oh, I'm just seeing
Since they left
PLZZZ,
first?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently even Pops is out of his rocking chair now and having a look. Ooh. I got people who are curiously watching the power washing from inside the house.
Oh, this is the porch that the browner the porch, the warmer the torch, whatever that means.
Yep.
He must have had a real hard time making s'mores.
By the way, who's liking the age verification AI thingy? I think it's stupid. It's never been correct before. Who thinks it'll be correct now? I remember accidentally stealing a file holder from the grocery store, and I just walked out with it in my hand and didn't realize it was in my hand. Mood. Gotta detail these posts, because apparently some of them end up with grime on them, and I don't realize it. Is it you? Yes.
Also, the siding on the other side of the garage door, not this one that you're at, but no. Just check the stone bit, like right next to the, not that side, this side. Yes,
There we go. I'm gonna check the rest once I finish this wall. Well, this porch.
they've been doing in their backyard.
Yeah, Jesus fuck, how is this thing? I mean, there's dog paw prints. Maybe the dog kept shaking up, but that's too much mud for just a dog.
Also, I don't think this is mud.
Ashes, yeah.
Soot?
Soot.
Dude, he did mention torches.
True.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Reddit stories, like, more than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the age verification thing.
Mm.
And then YouTube gave me a funny Temu ad. Because I've been watching things about, like, relationships falling apart and, like, uh, people marrying for money or status or whatever,
Yep.
not actual love. And then I get a Timu ad, where it's booty shorts with "I heart my husband" written across the butt, and like the "I heart New York"
Oh my god.
like font. I'm like, hey, what I've been watching is not indicative of this.
I mean, hey, I haven't seen the femboy clothing ad that they sent me a while ago in a bit. I wonder what's happened with that. If all that was the dogs doing, then the dog was playing reverse power washing simulator. Yeah.
Manual dirtying simulator.
Manual dirtying sim. Alright, let's get this door extra clean.
Imagine if it was like the other game. They have the Viscera cleanup detail.
God, Viscera cleanup detail.
Where if like there was some like spray, like you had to go top to bottom
Yep.
instead of whatever way you want, because if there was like spray, then it would also get that part dirty again. That'd be so frustrating.
It would be. Speaking of, they're making Viscera's cleanup simulator too. And I'm hoping that they fix the fucking buckets. Dear God, I know they've become a
It's the
meme.
physics.
Yeah, I have gotten flung across entire rooms because I accidentally stepped on things before. It is hilarious.
This is a bucket.
Dear God, Viscera cleanup simulator players.
Burn the bucket.
It's just,
Imagine if time actually passed in the game. While you
yeah, and you could watch the sun rise and set as you work.
but it's like realistic to like how long it's actually taking you to do the job.
Yep.
Like if this would have taken you like 4 hours to do, 4 hours would pass in the game, so the sun would be in a different place.
Oh yeah, I remember watching a video of crimes being punished by annoying everyday tasks. Yes! Or just mild inconveniences. I saw that same video, it's great.
Stole 50 bucks. Well, now you have to wear socks that are slightly too small and then right up your foot, and you can't fix them. You have to have like half a sock on at all times, every day.
Oh, your apps are in random places. Oof.
And they switch every hour.
The amount of times I've accidentally opened the wrong app simply because, like, I was on a different page of my home screen.
Yeah. I have my bank app on the same spot on one page as the as Upside, the buy gas get money back app on another. And so I'll go to like open Upside when I go get gas. I'm like, wait, no, that's my bank. No.
Or the amount of times you accidentally open the clock when you're trying to open the calculator, or the calculator when you're trying to open the clock.
Ad block, but it's ad clock, and all it does is it puts an extra clock on your screen. It puts clocks on your screen where the ads would be. So you still get the same interruption, but hey, at least you know what time it is.
Yep. I meant to hit R. There we go.
You have to watch the openings and endings to every anime. Oh no. Oh no. We're not making it out. We're not making it out alive with this one. You know what's funny? I only recognize some anime openings and endings because I took a specific elective in junior high.
Damn.
Because we had a class where you could do typing.
Ooh.
And I was like, yeah, sure, okay. Gotta do something. 8th graders aren't allowed to have free hours, only seniors. So I signed up for the typing course. And it's not only typing, but it's like
Typography?
typography. We had to use a video editor. I do not remember. I did not do a good job. All my volumes were fucked.
Damn.
But at the end of the like main lesson, you could do whatever you want as long as you didn't make anybody bleed, make anybody cry, and you didn't kill anybody. He said those in that order every day.
Damn.
Or every other day, because you're on an AB schedule, but yeah. And he's like, you can access the default files, and there was one folder that was like Mr. R's anime music or something.
Oh boy.
Like fun music. It was just anime openings and endings, and it was great. And I used it for my video project, which was, man, back then, like 2013. All the gummy bear versus gummy worm meme pictures were popular.
Yep.
And so I like made a whole story out of that and just took different pictures from the internet and then added some of the songs and then some of my own songs that I brought from home. And the audio was a bit too low. I just put them in at like default volume. I did not know.
Aw.
So like when it's time to present, my video goes on and I'm like, there's music here, I promise. I promise. It was just really low, and the song is naturally also very quiet. So of course, no one could hear it. So we had to turn the volume way up, and then like another anime song started. It's like, oh, okay, now we can hear it. We can turn it back down.
Yep.
But yeah, I listened to all of those like on repeat for like 3 weeks.
Iconic teacher.
So yeah. Yeah, everyone loved him. Like, he was really good, one of the OGs. Like, the school started in, like, 95, 96, something like that. Yeah, he was there from, like, the beginning. And so, like, he had to step down from being, like, teacher of, like, 4 things to only doing, like, 2. And then did, like, the computer class. And so, like, everyone knew him at some point. And yeah, he was great. And his wife wrote our history textbook. For 7th grade. And it was a bit Mormon leaning, but they're Mormon. And so, yeah. Early 1800s was also, it also had some church stuff that, honestly, church and state and education should not be together.
They should be separate.
But it was a charter school, so they could do what they want. But yeah, yeah, everyone was really sad when he left.
I can imagine.
But like, yeah. And everyone was all, oh, I hated Mrs. R, but like, Mr. R, I loved him. It's like, yeah, he was really chill.
XT says, gonna go watch another VTuber for a sec. Be back before I end the stream unless I fall asleep. Alright, see ya, dude!
So yeah, imagine my surprise when I watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and I recognize the theme song. And I'm like, what the fuck? Or when a friend in college is like, hey, you gotta watch this anime, at least the first episode. And I'm like, I know that song.
I know that song. I've heard that before.
Yeah. I believe one of them was Oran High School Host Club, so when I started watching that, I was like, I know this!
It's just in, we're almost done.
We got a little under an hour to go. So maybe one more?
One more or we start one.
He said we're gonna hate the treehouse level.
Yep.
Okay, so you know how there's like stories of like siblings going and like deleting their siblings or their roommates or their kids' save data in games?
Yup.
Imagine, like, I can imagine the worst being like they're almost done with this game.
Oh, yeah.
Some levels take them 2, 3, 4 hours. And then you just gone. I think somebody said that what they would do for revenge would be to open up their like Skyrim or Baldur's Gate or Elden Ring something, their big action-packed fantasy RPG game, and throw every item away.
Ooh.
One by one. Everything that they had.
That would be pretty effective.
Yeah, that person would not get the Hat of Heroes. They would be evil by the end of it.
There we go. Let's move this out of the way. Alright.
Power wash.
Power wash.
I was just reminded of a story. Today I fucked up story.
Mm-hmm.
It was today I fucked up by using my leaf blower on my kids.
Oh no.
Because he'll go outside, leaf blow leaves out of the yard or whatever. And his kids will come out, and like his two twin boys. And every time, they're like, okay, leaf blower us. And so he'd point the leaf blower at him and like shoot air at him. They'd laugh and they'd like run away like they're leaves. And like it was a fun game. And like they always wanted the like blow me away daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like 4.
Yeah.
And he can't get out the leaf blower every time they ask, so he'll just like make leaf blower sounds and like blow with his mouth, just like and
Oh no.
they're in the middle of the grocery store.
Oh no! I think I know what's about to happen.
And one of his kids goes, "Daddy, blow me, Dad."
Oh no!
Blow me. I'm a leaf. Blow me. Loud as can be, because 4-year-olds don't know how to whisper. Not in public. And not when they're excited. And so, he's like, you want me to blow you away like a leaf blower? Yeah! Blow me! And then people from the other aisle just come and look at what's going on. And so, he's like, it's a game we play, a leaf blower, they're leaves, and then he does the like blowing motion and they go running and giggling away. You got that part cleaned already.
Yep, it's saying there's one set of bricks I haven't cleaned, so I'm gonna go check that right now. It's not you. That's porch.
And so, like, he was just like, I greatly fucked up by having fun with my kids, oh no.
Yep. Ah, there we go. Let's just, let's go with just a little smaller.
The wider it is, the less pressure, I guess.
Yep. Unless you're closer to whatever you're washing.
I hope you're, like, on your elbows. Right now. Just, like, it looks like you're doing this and you would be on your elbows. Just, like, army crawling across this driveway.
Yep.
It is soaking wet.
I mean, hey, I'm in a full, like, hold on. I'm in a full, rubber blue outfit, so I should be fine. on, give me that ding. Yes! Hold on, we'll see. We'll see it once we get to the driveway. Okay, it shows me crouching.
Oh.
The bungalow looks amazing, Doc. Thank you. You won't believe the impact it's had. Ma's down the woods picking flowers, and Pops is muttering excitedly about another job he's got for you. See if you hear from a Leonard Miller, that'll be him. Park Warden. Dirt Finder. I got a frankly ridiculous situation on my hands. You see, some of the local children have been coming down with a curious and unsightly form of dermatitis, and a few fretful folk have been putting it down to the condition of the recreational facilities. It's all nonsense, of course, really. But if we could just humor him and give the whole thing a thorough hose down, I could be most grateful.
It's
Buddy.
nonsense, they say. Because they literally have, like, live specimens of salmonella.
Yeah, let's prove just how dirty this thing is. Yeah.
That's what the color red is supposed to look like.
And let's see what the color yellow is supposed to look like. Wow!
The sun. That's green.
Sir,
Do
you're
you know
saying...
what green is, Park Warden?
Yeah, sir, you're saying this was clean enough for you to allow a child on it?
Oh god, there was a story today that was just kind of sad and frustrating.
Oh.
This woman's husband, they got married when she was 17 and he was 21, so, suspicious circumstances. And, like, they have 3 kids between the ages of, like, 12 and 5 or something like that. And they've been together for 12 years. And the husband refuses to do things around the house.
Uh-oh.
He's got a work from home job, and he does streaming from their living room.
And bro doesn't even pitch in to take care of the kids?
He does a little bit, but not enough to be adequate. You see, his agreed upon chore is dishes. And he himself won't go into the kitchen because it's too gross in there.
Bro.
Because of the dishes that he hasn't done. He literally will ask if she needs, like, she'll ask him to do the dishes, and he's like, well, what do you need to use right now? I'll wash those.
Bro, the call is coming from inside the house.
They can't afford a dishwasher, otherwise they wouldn't be in this situation. And they've been to therapy several times. Several different therapists. Yeah, nothing. He always says, I'm gonna do better, and then he doesn't. And so, one day, when he was, like, putting the kids to bed, she took all the dirty dishes from the kitchen and put them in front of the TV where he streams. Because he was going to stream once the kids were put to bed. He has like 10 followers. And so he did a few dishes. And then was like relatively nice to her the next like 2 days. But like, yeah. Problematic from the beginning.
Yup.
Then there was another one, where this mom, basically wants full custody of her kid without saying that she wants full custody of her kid. Because, like, her kid is 5. She and her ex got divorced when the kid was like a baby. And they have 50-50 custody. It used to be 1 week on, 1 week off. But now it's 5-2-2-5. 5 days at one house, 2 at the other. 2 at the first house, 5 at the other. I think that's what it is. Because a whole week was just too much for her to be without her baby. And, she's like, the problem is that her dad's girlfriend, who's been in her life since she was 2, keeps taking her out to do things when he's not there and on days when I'm available. She's not a random babysitter, dude. She's your ex's girlfriend, apparently soon to be fiance. And she will, like, the kid will, like, talk about how she wants to just always stay there instead of going back to her mom. But then, when she's at my house, she's perfectly fine and content to be with mommy. And it's like, I wonder why. And she's like, I need to know what kind of trickery they're using to, like, manipulate her into liking them more than me. It's like, girl, the call is also coming from inside the house.
Yep.
And, like, there was one day where she found out that this girlfriend was going to take the kid, no ex inside, because he was working, to the carnival. She shows up with police and forcefully takes her kid. And, so her ex, like, reamed her out and, like, called her all sorts of stuff and said that he would probably be taking this to court because that's not okay. It was his day, and what they do on his day is none of her concern. And she tried to push for, like, first dismissal or something, or, like, they have to ask her first. But that's not how the court worked. And then, like, she does updates, and she's like, guys, stop telling me what an awful mother I am. I just love my kid. And it is too much to see her, like, having fun with another person. And all this stuff. And I'm like, hey,
Girl, you're showing the kind of behavior that makes you a boy mom in those Reddit stories where the mom basically tries to marry her own son because she can't bear to see her son marrying a woman.
Yeah, the emotional incest.
Yep.
Yeah, and this girl is, the little girl is 5. Like, she's like, oh, she won't remember it. No. People
She
get
will.
traumatized at any age.
Yep.
Like,
or ruins their life because they can't handle
scared
it.
of the dark because of her old babysitter.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, people who ruin their kids' lives just because they can't handle the fact that, like, they're doing better than they did or whatever. Like, no thanks. Again, one that I heard today was one sister had, like, this is from the perspective of the parent. One sister had a surgery and then got addicted to opioids because of the pain meds after the surgery. And so she was an addict for a bit. And so the two girls are 2 years apart. So the other sister is getting ready for graduation. And the little sister is like, I think there might be a scene if I go. Please, can I stay home? And, like, you can have Grandma and Grandpa come watch me. Or take me to Grandma and Grandpa's house. And they're like, oh, well, we wouldn't want you to miss your sister's big day. So they take her to the graduation anyway. And she was going through withdrawal. And projectile vomited and then collapsed. Making a big scene. Like, vomited into the next 2 rows in front of them.
Ooh.
And because of that, the older sister said that she was gonna ruin her graduation. So when it came time for the younger sister to graduate high school, older sister wasn't invited. Because they knew it would happen. And when she graduated college, older sister wasn't invited because they knew it would happen. And so she just seemed dead set on ruining like the next important day, which so happened to be her wedding.
Oh no.
And so the older sister shows up and like 5 minutes before the wedding pulls the bride aside and starts like telling her all this nasty stuff about how her fiance's been checking out other people and is probably cheating on her and how she'll never this, that, the other. Makes her cry. One of the parents like just tells her to go sit down, tells the older sister to go sit down, and they talk about it later. And the bride went down the aisle crying.
Man.
Still. And then the older sister apparently felt vindicated because she'd ruined the next special day that she was able to be at of her sister.
Man.
It's like, how childish are you to hold a grudge that long? It was literally a medical issue
that she had even tried to avoid.
Yeah, she'd even said, "Hey, let me go. Let me stay home. Send someone to watch me, please. I will make a scene, and I am sorry. Apologize profusely and everything." But the parents were like, "No, you gotta come. You gotta come." So like everyone's the a-hole in this story except for that girl.
Except for the person who got sick, yeah.
And so parents kicked out their older daughter because the older daughter was living with them. And there was no next graduation for the older daughter because she never did anything. There were no other big days for her. She's 33, still living at home, only graduated high school, apparently has a terrible personality, no relationship, nothing.
Damn.
So she's like, "You're gonna make me homeless over a prank?" And it's like, you've been holding on to this for 15 years. Why?
GM says, Technoblade, no need to say anything else.
Okay.
Big shrug.
You might need to say other things, please.
Yeah.
Expound on that, please. I think we are both clueless here.
Ducky! Ducky says, I fuck with this Stegosaurus slide heavy. Yeah!
Oh, Ducky, earlier in stream, in chat, I renamed Canada to Duckland.
Congrats, Ducky. You
You are
are
the
the
de
new
facto
emperor.
president.
Welcome.
So I was just thinking.
Oh yeah, so I went to the older part of town a while ago, and I saw a store that was literally like Le Petit Coin, Because, coin is one of the ways that people make duck sounds in French.
Quack, quack.
And it was a store absolutely full of rubber ducks. I wanted to stop and get one, but, I was with family and
Little
couldn't.
quack. The little quack. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I was just like... I just like randomly remembered the word for duck. And I'm like, Canard. Canada. Arctic. Ours.
Fun fact, I think some people call, some people even call a specific subset of Canadians Canucks.
Canucks, yeah. I don't know if that's duck related, but
But it could be. You guys always manage to make me feel better. Yay! I'm glad. Man, this Stegosaurus slide looking great. Look at that texture.
there's a sports team, a hockey team called the Vancouver Canucks. And also, it is probably a portmanteau of some indigenous word in Canada.
Yep.
There's various reasons listed, so...
Yesterday was, it was rough. Pat, buddy. I'm offering you a hug through the screen right now. More games need to have an offer hug emote.
Well, you're a single player. Who
Yeah,
would you
fair.
be hugging? The Stegosaurus?
I mean, like...
Not with all that grime on him.
Yeah, fair. But I mean, like, the offer hug emotes. I don't think I caught it, but I will read it later. I can climb up the Stegosaurus slide.
Kid's supposed to get down the other side.
I will. I just want to make sure bro's got a nice clean sheen on the stairs as I go up.
And now with all this water, it is classified as a water slide.
Yay! Yep.
I don't give homework, but whatever you don't finish in class, you'll be taking home.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay then, what did you just assign us? Work to do at home? Homework? Only if you don't finish. Bruh, Timmy's been struggling on that third word for 10 minutes. What do you mean?
Stegosaurus ass, I mean ladder.
Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus. I'm gonna clean this slide so well that it squeaks when you slide down it.
Imagine if you go to slide down it and you just walk off.
God, that would be so stupid.
Oh, hey, you can't get into an army crawl position.
Yeah.
Eat.
Oh!
They're sliding.
I'm sliding!
You're slipping down and they're sliding.
I'm not even pressing forward, it's just happening on its own.
Like a good slide should.
Last time I went on a water slide, I fell out the raft and comically flew out of the side and I was smacked in the head by my raft. Oh no, buddy!
Man, I hated going to this one pool because their water slide, like, had the tiniest little pool connected to it.
Oh no!
And then you had to get out and get into the other pools instead. Like, it wasn't connected to anything else, just this one little pool. And so I was struggling to swim because I only had like one summer of swim classes when I was 12.
Oof.
And so I was like trying to get over to the side, and then the lifeguard's like, "Get out of the way!" And I'm like, trying. So yeah, wasn't great. But then this other one, it is like connected to the pool, which is like a little thing you have to go under, or you can get out, but yeah, one of those little line markers, lane dividers, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. The last water slide I was on was one of those trapdoor ones. I hate the workers counting dawn. It makes me have severe anxiety. Last time I went on one of those, it's at this, so, you know what? I can dox this place since I don't live anywhere near it. Great Wolf Lodge in California. And they have one of those. And instead of a worker counting down, it's a cheerful, childish, robotic voice going, 3, 2, 1. And then there's like a couple seconds before it drops. Enough to make you go, is it dropping? Is it broken? And then right as you start to think that, it drops you.
Like, it's broken. Oh no. Ah!
Yep.
There is a, like, prompt that shows up several times in MonsterCon where you have the option to get rid of, like, stalkers and, like, weirdos via conveniently placed trapdoor that you installed, like, 2 days ago.
Amazing.
And if you pick that one, everyone's like, whoa! You came really prepared. How did that trapdoor get there? Or they're like helping to like get the guy into the picture by getting him to move directly onto the trapdoor. And then they take the picture and oops, that wasn't the camera button, that was a trapdoor released.
Whee!
Oh no. Into the clown sewers for you.
The slide in my local pool isn't built correctly. It's not anything dangerous, but has the tiniest little bump. Oof, giant gash down your back last summer. That sounds like a problem. God, I love that the game calls this the Stegos slide. They're so right about that.
They could have called it the Slidosaurus, but that is a little bit too broad. In terms of dinosaur names.
Yeah.
almost said it tells you what brand of dinosaur it is.
Yippee!
It also looks like there's just been a water explosion around it.
I'm gonna clean the
Dangerous
edges.
slide.
My friend doesn't know how to swim, so we taught him, threw him into the pool and jumped in with him. I used to take to water like a duck, very naturally, as if I was used to the water. Now I take to it like a baby marine animal. If you've ever seen baby otters being put in water for the first time, that.
More proof why Canada should be called Duckland.
Yup.
Oh, also, I saw this post that was like, I had to get surgery to remove my uvula. And the doctor warned me that because I was getting my uvula removed, I couldn't speak French because the French R is a uvular R. And I was like, that's fine. I don't know French. I'm not French. I don't speak French. But it's like, man, I didn't know French could be surgically removed.
We got Gamer King once again asking, sister, you know, I am also a YouTuber. I figured with the very extra username. Also, one of the others was asking for your pronouns earlier. We never got it from you. So pronouns, buddy. I, despite the name, can swim, but I don't naturally float like most people. Damn. Funky. Oh, did you hear the mayor's cat Ulysses is missing? The whole town's on the lookout for him in time for the festival. We don't have spring till he's put that hat on.
Ulysses is missing.
Is Ulysses the orange cat I saw in the roof? Hold on. Maybe I can find another
To be
orange
honest,
cat.
If I had to wear that hat, I'd go missing. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the cat or something around this area. Surely. It would be funny.
I
Any
know he might
bright
be in
orange
some
cat?
levels, but not every level. I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing a cat.
She's in my opening. Hey girl, I die when I touch water. No wonder I'm single.
Oh.
Yeah. Buddy, maybe find a different pickup line. You're not cotton candy.
Though I do think some women love a wet towel of a man.
Yeah, but starting out with I die when I touch
Yeah.
water.
Probably not the best opener.
Have you tried a can opener?
I'm making this park fucking shine.
I wonder if watching videos in YouTube's incognito mode would work. Like it's the age AI.
I don't know. Maybe?
Oh, one of the kids I work with keeps telling me to watch the Smiling Critters. No, the Nightmare Critters, like animations and stuff. And he's like, go watch the song Fake Depressed, and then the episode that's like Smiling Through the Rain. And I'm like, okay. I spent like a week completely forgetting about it. And he's like, so did you get to watch them yet? I'm like, no, sorry, I was busy. He's like, when will you not be busy? I'm like, I don't know, maybe later today. It's like, okay, watch it then. I could not get into the song. And
Understandable.
like, I immediately deleted it from my history. I'm like, I do not need YouTube recommending this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's by, like, good people, but, like, I just couldn't get into it. And so, he, hey, Ducky, bring Post-it notes with you.
Post-it notes and a pen. Brilliant. That's my trick.
Yeah.
I always bring a notebook.
But, I just couldn't. So I looked up the episode. It's by the same people. It's like an entire series. It's animated, seems well voiced. But I was just like, no. I can't.
Not for me.
Yeah, so he was like, so did you watch him? And I'm like, I tried to watch the video for the song. I just couldn't get into it. It was 8 minutes long.
God damn.
It was like a little mini musical with like speech parts in between, and it was basically a 3-act play.
God damn.
Yeah, and he's like, well, did you watch Smiling in the Rain? I'm like, I looked it up, and it's not my style. It's like, well, what don't you like about it? I'm like, it's just not my style. It's not for me, so I'm not going to watch it. It's like, oh, okay. And then this morning, he asked me, so did you see the new episode? I'm like, a paranoid. I'm like, of what? He's like, Amazing Digital Circus. I'm like, yes, I did. The day it came out. And I'm like, thank God he's not asking about the Nightmare Critters again.
Yep.
So last check up on VC, so I really want to talk to y'all again. It's been too long. Once again, that's
We'll see,
Shrug.
but I'm hoping so.
yeah.
The actual color that we get to see out of this stupid play structure that this man was like, oh no, it's not dirty. The kid's getting sick is nothing. Motherfucker, when the yellow circle looks like this. Pizza or ramen? It depends.
Pizza, ramen, ramen, pizza. There you go. Best of both worlds. Hannah Montana even sang it.
God, my school made us do a flash mob to best of both worlds.
Wow.
They also made crappy parodies of different songs, like, because we did Girls for the Cure walks. And because we were part of a bunch of different private schools, they made us make parodies of I don't know which grade it was that made the parodies, but one of the grades made the parodies, and everyone else would have to memorize them so we could sing them at the event.
Probably like the older grades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Hee, I add random sauce packets to the random cooking if I decide that it might be good. So, yeah, of course, the nether sauce wouldn't be bad in ramen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's some sort of chili sauce.
Probably.
Or like a spicy thing.
A lot of ramens, when you get, like, actual proper ones, some of them have a good deal of spice in them. There's some that aren't spicy, but I've had some that were pretty dang spicy.
Oh. That reminded me of another Reddit story.
Oh boy.
So this boyfriend and girlfriend have been together for a while. They moved in together. And she likes to cook spicy food. He does not. I am guessing that she is Latina.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why. But she makes it like almost unbearably spicy for him. And like their whole deal is he gets up earlier than her because he has to go to work earlier. So he'll make her breakfast.
Oop.
Hi, Will.
Will!
You're just gonna make a noise and disappear.
Good night.
Good night.
That's right. But so he'll make breakfast, she makes dinner. No, he gets up later than her, so she's getting ready, and he wakes up, makes breakfast, then gets ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets home earlier, so she'll make food, and it'll be ready by the time he gets home. And she makes it extremely spicy. And when he asks her to like maybe not make it so spicy, or like make it not spicy and then add spice once she's removed his portion or something, she's like, well, that just adds another step for me to do. Like, it would double my work. And he's like, I'm literally telling you to not make everything spicy. That's less for you to do. Because he was being like incapacitated by the spice.
Damn.
At least like every other day. And then she like breaks one day and is like, you're nothing like Colin. And he's like, who? She's like, Colin, my coworker. So she works with this couple, Colin and Elise, I'll say. And they apparently have the perfect relationship and are so much like her. Like, yeah, the boyfriend's like, we don't really have much in common, but like I thought we loved each other. She'd been approached by Colin and Elise to join their relationship and make it a throuple.
They just went, hey girl!
And so, she had like idolized Colin and all this stuff. And like how, he never makes food that Elise doesn't like, and Elise doesn't make food that he doesn't like, yada yada. And, so like Colin could take the spice or whatever. And he's like, okay, cool. Have your throuple then. This is my house, get out. Yeah. And he's like, I'm not checking up on them. But, like, Colin came to, like, threaten me for making her cry. And I'm like, dude. What? Yeah. It was wild. Just making food spicy to, like, purposefully piss off your boyfriend? Not a good idea. It's 29 after.
Alright, let me just clear out a bit of this area under the monkey bars.
Okay.
Alright.
Mr. Hee, a Taylor Swift shrine is totally normal for girls.
Yep. I literally had a, someone I had, like, befriended at some point, and therefore had their number in my phone. Their siblings had used their phone to call me and offer me, like, the Taylor Swift tickets, to punish one of their other siblings. And I'm like, I don't even like Taylor Swift, so I don't know why you're offering me these.
Well,
Anyway. It's 10:30, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next stream. If you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe so you're notified of that next stream. And I'll see you all then. Goodbye!
bye, chat.